Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be eliminating your fear of AI or your stubbornness of AI and making you understand whether you were just a normal, bog standard individual or you're an entrepreneur and you have your own business or you are trying to create a business. I'm going to eliminate the fear of AI for you. And the way I'm going to be doing that is telling you exactly what AI is. Now, before we get into it, I have a whiteboard. I'm going to split the screen and I'll do some little doodles to make it more interesting for you. But like I said, before we get into that, AI is a tool. Now, a lot of you probably watching this fear AI, think it's going to either take your job, it's going to take maybe employees you have that you get along with, and you probably don't know a lot about AI. That is why you are watching this video, because you are unsure in what it does, how you can use it, and what are the consequences that come with using it. So I want to get one thing straight, that AI isn't here to replace you. It's not here to replace your jobs, okay? Yes, there are bad sides to AI, and it's a personal opinion. I think it gets rid of creativity and kind of using your brain more. But going into the modern generation and with all the new things coming out, I don't think that's such a bad thing. And in general, it's actually not such a bad thing because it makes us smarter, it makes us more money, and it makes us more efficient. So with what I've just told you, I'm going to go straight into the whiteboard and kind of breaking down what AI is, why we use it, why we need it, and why you shouldn't be scared of it. So we'll head over to the whiteboard now. So first, what I want you to understand is that AI is a tool, okay? AI isn't here to kind of take over everything you do. AI can't use itself. Now, what I mean by that is AI can't use AI to build something. Now in the future, yes, that is a possibility, but at the end of the day, AI needs humans to work. The people who built AI are humans. The people who interact with AI are humans. If humans were built all this AI stuff, ChatGPT, Claude, Midjourney, Zapier, N8N, if humans built all of this and the software was there and then humans leave, humans vanish off the earth, the AI would stand still. Like the AI can't do anything, okay? So I need you to understand that AI is a tool. And now what I mean by that is the same way we use a hammer. If there is no humans, the hammer doesn't work. The hammer can't use a hammer. A hammer needs a human to work. And that is exactly what AI is. AI needs a human to work it to get an end result. So heading deeper into this, AI needs instructions, okay? Ignore my handwriting. AI needs instructions to work. Without instructions, AI just isn't going to be able to do anything. So we are going to create two columns. We'll put a middle there and we'll do without and with. So now without is going to be 5 years ago, without AI, just normal way businesses run, normal way humans run, normal way teenagers, everyone runs, okay? That is what is going to be without. So obviously at the time, we thought we were efficient, but now we are slow. We did manual things, and we were inconsistent. Now, like I said, ignore my spelling in most of this, but back in the day, obviously we didn't know it at the time, the same way before the internet came out, we didn't realize we could message people, okay? So back in the day, we were slow, we did manual things, and we were inconsistent. Now, when I say inconsistent, we may have created a website, for instance, and there may have been a few spelling mistakes in the website, grammar mistakes that we didn't know. And the next website we built, that was probably fine. And that's where the inconsistency lays. Now with AI, it has consistency. So consistency. So now with AI, you can literally proof check everything. I'm just using the website copy as an example, but you can proof check everything to make sure it is all consistent, it was all correct, and nothing is wrong. We can also change slow to fast. For instance, the same example for a website. If we wanted to create a website, we wanted to create the whole copy for a website, it would probably take us days, okay? With images, buttons, copy, everything that is involved in a website, it would take us days. Now with AI, with uses of like Lovable especially, you can create a website just with one prompt, okay? But slowing down on that, you can create your website by yourself, but use AI to create the images, to create the copy, to create the ideas, everything about it, it just makes it fast. So now you can literally create a website within either minutes with Lovable or other websites, softwares, or if you do it yourself, you can create it within hours. And also, instead of manual, we are now assisted. So these all link together. So we would do manual tasks like creating music, for instance. Now I disagree with AI with the music industry, and it's a very controversial topic, but I think it is getting rid of the creativity, okay? And the reason we listen to music is because it tells a story. Now, AI can't tell a story because it is AI. There's no human, there's no experiences. AI is lived. But at the end of the day, a lot of us listen to music because we want to listen to something in our ears, okay? Now, I'm sure all of you have seen the new 50 Cent soul music thing that's been popping on YouTube. That is obviously made with AI, and we all enjoy it. We can't deny it. As horrible as to say, we all enjoy that music. And that is what music is to be there for us to enjoy. So stuff like that, manual tasks that are taken for us ages are now assisted. They're faster, they're quicker. And that is a big, big, big step on why AI is very important. It is the same way, going back to the hammer theory, if we had a nail thousands of years ago, to get a nail into wood, let's say you're using your hand or you're using a bit of material, it would take time. It would be slow. But at the time, you didn't think it was slow. And then when the hammer came out, I can't tell you the specific year, but when the hammer came out, it was much quicker, okay? But obviously before then, before the hammer, you didn't know that you could be quicker until the hammer came out. And there were probably some people that disagreed with these tools coming out, especially with power tools. And they were like, oh, it's getting rid of manual work. It's making us lazy. But at the end of the day, it's made us quicker, it's made us more efficient, it's made us more money. That is exactly what AI is doing, just obviously on a much bigger scale. Because with the hammer, it only affected one industry. The same thing with music. When music softwares came out, back in the day, you would have to play drums naturally. You'd have to play the guitar naturally. Then when music softwares came out, you could play the drums with a keyboard. You could play the trumpet with a keyboard. Now, AI is just that, covering all scales. It affects music, it affects online businesses, it affects schools, it affects individuals, it affects everything, okay? So it's just obviously on a much larger scale, so there's going to be a lot more controversy. So when I say AI is a tool, I'm going to show you some ways how AI can be used as a tool. So in the middle, we are going to write time traps. Time traps. So around this, we are going to kind of describe different tools that AI can do that can save people time. Because just a little statistic for you, most founders, entrepreneurs, business people spend 70% of their time doing repetitive tasks. So like sending emails, planning, calls, outreach, content. That is what fills up their time, okay? And that is all repetitive. They're tasks that they have to do every day. Now with AI being a tool, not to take over you, because it can't take over a businessman or it can't take over employees, but employees can now learn the skill of AI, learn the tools that it brings, and use it. So some tools are emails. For instance, it can now send personalized emails, okay? So you can give AI a load of leads and it can narrow down the leads with all the data it has and send emails out for you at a specific time you want in the day. And that doesn't eliminate a job. It still needs a human to manage it, okay? So it's not like the person who does the outreach, the person who does the emails is going to lose their job. As long as they learn AI and use it as a tool, it makes them more efficient, it makes the company more efficient, and it's a win-win, okay? They have to work less. They probably earn more because it's a harder skill to learn, and it's a win-win. So that's one way that AI is used as a tool. Another way is planning. So now, back in the day, I say back in the day, it is literally only a couple of years ago. If not that, it's probably a year ago. If you're a business owner or even an individual and you want to plan something, you would have to sit there by yourself or have a team meeting. Now that takes up a lot of time. You have to plan a lot. Now with AI, ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Claude, these type of softwares, you can customize that agent, that chatbot to you and make it understand you or your business or your industry, and you can have a conversation and plan with it, because AI is smarter than everyone on earth, okay? AI learns from humans. So AI will learn from the smartest human, the dumbest human, and you can customize your AI to make sure it's exactly like you, actually, if not more like you than you are yourself. Okay, so it's just a smarter version of you, so you can sit down and plan with that. So now this kind of leads as well with note taking. For instance, this can be used in multiple scenarios. If you have a discovery call, okay, a lot of businesses have a discovery call, or you have an interview, any type of call, you would have to kind of take notes during the discovery call or the interview. Okay, you would have to take notes during it, especially if you were the interviewer in the discovery call or the actual job interview. You would have to take notes on the specific person. Now with AI, again, you can use it as a tool. You can put it into your call, whether that's Zoom, Google Meets, whatever it is. You can now put it into there. AI can understand your whole conversation and take the primary notes from that. So you don't have to do anything. You can do the call, take a step back and receive a message later on whatever app you use, and you will receive the notes taken down from all of that. So again, it saves time, it saves efficiency, and it saves money because you don't have to do it yourself. You don't have to do these repetitive, boring fucking tasks. Another thing is ops. So operations, systems. This is what I personally do as a business. All your back-end systems, okay, from lead generation to content creation to lead acquisition, everything like that, AI can now do it for you, okay? I know, it's crazy, isn't it? AI can do this for you. But that is probably the operational back-end side of businesses is what takes up the most time. And it's what people don't see. It's the behind the scenes. It's like if you work in construction, all the pipes and wiring, no one sees, but it's what takes up the time. That is exactly what happens in a business. The front end of the business, the website, the logo, the copy, the social media, doesn't take long. But it's the back end stuff that takes the most time. That's what takes up all these business owners' time. AI can now do it all for you with systems, with automations. It can do all of it for you. The same with leading into another one, customer service. I'll just do CS because I can't be able to write it all out. Customer service. People take calls, people message. AI can now do it for you. AI can respond to emails, messages, phone calls, receptionists, all of this, it can do it for you. So I hope you're kind of understanding how AI is a tool and it's not here to take your job, because with all of these things, emails, planning, note-taking, ops, customer service, it still needs a human to use this AI, okay? So if you're a businessman and you employ people, okay, your employees may be scared that they're gonna lose their jobs. But for these emails to work, you still need someone to manage these emails and to check they're all going to the right people. Yes, they don't have to send the emails personally, but they may have to gather the leads, although AI can gather the leads. But they will have to manage it all, they can learn it, they can keep upgrading it, everything like that. Same with planning. If you want to plan something, you need a human, okay? Yes, you may not have a big board meeting anymore because you don't need to plan stuff with loads of people, but you still need someone to plan it with an AI. The same with note-taking. Yes, AI can do discovery calls, but I don't think that's really going to happen. The same with the receptionist type of things. I think automated replies on emails and messages and chatbots, they're going to take over. But the call side of things, discovery calls, interviews, I still think that's going to be a very human face-on interaction. And that AI can now do the note-taking for that is brilliant. The same with ops, it needs a human to build all these systems. Customer service, it needs all of these humans. Another thing is research. I've butchered that there, but I hope you can read it. Research. Now, we obviously all used to use Google, okay? Now, I hope many of you, if you are not by now, please do, are using ChatGPT instead of Google, because it can get the answers like that and it can break down all the answers you want, okay? But again, it needs a human to kind of find the answers. It needs a question to solve and the human will ask that question. So I hope you're understanding now, if you did have a bit of stubbornness about AI, how AI is a tool and how it's not going to take your job, because it still needs a human interaction. The same way the music softwares need a human to make it, the same way a hammer needs a human to hammer. That is what AI is. So with all this repetitive tasks, with all these manual things, chucking my pen across the whiteboard, it now means you as a business owner or an individual can focus on the more important things that AI can't do. Because all those things were automated. automatable. I don't know if that's a word, but they were all automized. They were all automatic. AI can automate all of these things. And they are the things that take up the most time. But it now means you can focus on high value work. And this high value work can be many different things, okay? It just means all those back-end repetitive tasks you don't have to do now, and the high value things that need to be done. Let's say you are a clothes designer and you need to go out to the factories and talk to the factory workers and sit down and design clothes, although designing can now be done by AI, but you need to sit down and plan it all out and actually meet the person one-on-one. You can now focus more time on that, which actually moves your business, than the kind of standstill back-end stuff that keeps your business stationary. You can keep pushing your business forward while all this stuff here is going with the forward flow of your business while you were just managing it. So, carrying on with how AI is a tool and how it can help people massively is it makes dumb people, imagine this is dumb Dave, okay, he's stupid. It now gives him a fucking cape. He is now a genius. It enhances his memory, enhances his speed, his creativity, and decision making. Now, I know I said at the start of the video, AI is kind of destroying the creativity, and I still stick with that. Yes, it is in certain industries, but it is creating creativity in other ways. Because, like I said, you need to interact with the AI, and it is making you creative in that side of things. Because if you ask AI to create your website copy, you still need little Dave here to upgrade that website copy, because that website copy is basic, okay? That will just be standard. It won't be any good. And you need little Dave here to have the creativity to make that website copy much better. So it gives the non-technical people, like Dave, the superpower. So the winners aren't the ones who know more, but the winners are the ones who knows how to use the tools better. And when I say tools, it means all these different AI softwares, because there are so many different AI softwares for so many different industries, okay? And if you understand these tools, you're going to move a lot better. Because, for instance, and this is a prime example of how AI can take your job if you're not willing to learn it. You have one person here who works for this company. Now they send emails. That is their job, okay? They just send emails out to people. They receive the lead, and all day they send the emails out. Now this person did the same thing. I'm sorry if I'm a bit out of focus here. I'll try and focus it up a bit. My pale hands. This person also did emails, but they are willing to learn AI. They understand there's tools out there. So now this person can do automated lead generation. So they have learned AI. So now they can generate leads and push them into the emails. They can now send auto emails. They can now auto detect. Now I know there's a lot of auto here, but that is what AI is, automation. Auto detect good leads, and so on and so on and so on. So this person here isn't going to lose their job because they are willing to learn AI, and now they can do a lot more than this one person, because all this one person does is send emails. They aren't willing to learn AI as a tool. Now this person did the same job, but are willing to learn tools, willing to learn softwares to make their job easier, to do more things within their job. So now this one person can now do 5 different things, whereas this person can still only do one thing. So carrying on with this kind of theory, it is that yes, some people will lose their jobs, but I think the people that will lose their jobs are the stupid little Daves, because this person is going to be very similar to the last diagram, only knows one thing. Their job description, their job role is doing one fucking thing. Now this person was the exact same and they did one thing. This person over here did one thing, and this person over here did one thing. So now that is 4 people doing 4 separate things, but they're all very similar. For instance, this person can be doing emails. This person can be collecting data. This person can be creating dashboards and inputting all of it. Now this person can be lead qualifying. So that means, I hope you understand that, but that basically means qualifying the lead, whether they're hot, warm or cold, a good lead to respond to, when they respond to, and if there's any urgency in that lead. So you now have 4 people getting paid the same salary, okay? Let's say 30K, 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 30K. Now they're all getting paid the same amount of sum. That's £120,000 a year that is costing the business owner. Now, these are all very similar things because with emails, you collect the data to get their email, okay? Now with all this data, you push it into a dashboard. So then you can see all that data, you can see all the leads out. And then with all that, you can qualify the lead down to understand what level of lead they are at. Because if they've been sent an email, if they've replied to the email, that adds to the data. Then all this data with what they've replied with goes into the dashboard. Then what they have, all that data in the dashboard, then gets qualified by one person. Now, this is where it's smart. These 4 people are going to get absolutely fucked because they are not willing to learn. But this smart person here, who is also on 30K, understands that all those things are very similar. So now this person can use AI to generate the leads, okay? So they do the lead gen. Now AI has collected those leads and it has sent it to this person. So now this person uses another software to send AI emails, and whatever response they get, or if they don't get a response, AI will get all these emails, put it into a dashboard, and then AI will lead qualify it. Now I'm not making all this up, okay? If you don't know this, AI can do all of this stuff, but it needs a human to do it. It needs a human to build all these systems, okay? So now this person has taken over all 4 of those jobs, and that has saved the employer 90 grand a year, okay? So now this person will probably get a pay rise up to, let's say, 50K. So the employer is still saving 70 grand a year, but they are doing less work, okay? Because if they're all day, they were just sending emails, it's fucking repetitive. All this person needs to do now is build a system that runs automatically, and they just need to manage it. So that is how it's a tool, okay? So yes, 4 people or 3 people have lost their job, but their job was fucking useless. They deserve to lose their job because they're not willing to learn. Whereas this person is willing to learn, so they deserve to keep their job and they deserve to get a pay rise and they deserve to be in the company, okay? So yes, AI will replace a lot of people, but it's kind of getting out the lazy people. Now these people will go off and get another job for another company until they finally figure out that they need to learn AI and understand it's a tool and understand that it's going to make them smarter, more efficient, make them or the company more money. So that is the whole idea of what AI is, okay? So AI isn't here to replace all of you, okay? It's not here to replace all of you, and AI isn't going to replace anyone, okay? Because the whole concept of this video is AI needs humans. AI needs people to fucking work like any other tool. Literally any tool you can think of, a pen, a hammer, a drum kit, a guitar, a car, anything, it needs a human. Even the self-driving cars need a human to either build it, to sit in it, to manage it. Every bit of AI or automation needs a human, okay? And the people who are going to keep their jobs and make a lot more money are the people that are willing to learn it, okay? So you are not going to lose your job if you're not stubborn, if you're not lazy. You are in fact going to become less busy, more efficient, and earn more money because you are willing to learn AI. So I hope this video has cleared a few things up, okay? I hope the new concept of the whiteboard worked. I'm going to sort out some of the camera issues, but I hope it's made the video more entertaining. So what I want you to get from this video is one thing, is after this video, please just learn AI. Whether it's entry-level stuff with ChatGPT or whether you want to learn about automating emails or data or anything like this. Now, the stuff I've mentioned in this video, it's mostly been for businesses, okay, for employees. That isn't all AI can do. AI can do a lot more than website copy or sending emails or dashboards or back-end side of things or customer service. It can do thousands of fucking things, okay? AI isn't one industry. AI, kind of imagine AI here, it has thousands of little niches or industries coming off it, okay? Same as the internet. The internet is one thing and it has thousands of little things coming off it with different softwares, everything like that. That's the exact same way you should think of AI. So, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.